is a PodBeard production.
And now we're back.
Yes, that was a nice commercial break.
It was.
I had to pee.
You had to pee. So, I don't watch the news a lot.
Oh,
Okay.
Good start, TJ. Good stumble. Can I open this?
Hold up to the mic. Come on.
Come on.
You know
I didn't want to.
You know how we do things here. Come on.
See, that's how you do it.
What?
Don't pretend. It's not that big.
Well, here's a question. Now that we're on YouTube, if we start singing, funny. That's an old joke. Yeah. Now
That was well brought up.
I do like that. It's one of your funnier jokes. It makes me laugh. But with now that we're on YouTube, if I were to just sing like "Kiss from a Rose" by Seal,
We could get flagged.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah.
We could actually get flagged
Okay.
straight up.
because
We got flagged though. We got flagged for one of our older videos.
I came in on your wrestling review.
No. With Mike's and Me's, we got flagged for one.
Really?
And I can't figure out what we got flagged for. It was flagged. It just said it was flagged for copyright, and I was like, for what?
I know a couple of Hodder shows we got flagged.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I mean it was funny because I remember it was just like playing like 10 seconds of Bret Hart's theme.
That's all it
and
takes,
flagged.
bro.
Yep.
Fucking WWE was like, listen up now. Anyway.
So yeah, I
don't watch the news a lot.
None of us do.
I really don't. But I just happened the other night to be tuning into the local news at 5 o'clock, like primetime news time, right? And I'm sitting there, this headline, oh, this person died, this school shooting, fucking Trump's doing this, whatever, Trudeau's doing this, whatever. I don't give a shit. And then a headline popped up, and they discussed it. That just tickled the cockles of my heart.
Did someone get tickled in the cock?
Technically, yes.
Wow. What
I will
church
now
got,
read.
What church got in trouble?
Snap.
Wham! You bitch.
Woody versus the entire Catholic Church.
Well, I'm a good old Christian boy. I just don't follow the rules.
Woody spends all his free time at the church.
I used to go to church, and then Super Bowls and footballs and.
And then he found out. Then he found porn, and that was the end of that.
Oh, that's every
pretty
day.
much,
That's just any day of the week.
Every day.
But
Every day.
football.
You'll
Every
just
day.
save that for Sundays.
American football and European football is on
I
Sundays.
only
Can't watch
masturbate
it.
on Sundays. I was saying for you, not me. Anyway, moving on.
yeah.
So anyway, enough of masturbation. So I'm gonna just read off. I literally took a picture of the headline that was on the fucking screen. I'm gonna read off the headline. Here we go. Literally, this is the headline.
Stop it.
That's really soft.
Stop what?
But that's your jeans.
Oh, he's doing something.
Yeah, she's got a hole in her jeans. I was touching her leg and it was like really like her jeans felt really soft. I was like, wow, girl.
She really does.
Are you moisturizing
show
your
you guys
jeans?
these jeans?
No, they're
They're
just
very holy, right on
Right?
the knees.
I'm saint-like.
It's
Saint
weird.
Sam, no
it's
big deal.
weared out in the
No
right
big
location.
Fucking deal.
You
I'm on my knees all the time.
only praying.
A lot.
It's
Only-
so funny
of
because my
course.
other jeans are called my cock pants because they have like, it looks like cocks.
Oh, I was gonna be like, because they're completely worn out on the knees.
Kind
That'd
of.
be funny.
They fit my knee pads perfectly.
Anyways,
You don't seem like the type that would go down on your knees often.
no.
No.
I get them to go down.
I was gonna say,
Not a girl. Not a girl.
You would feel like the
Come
girl,
on.
like, hey, guy,
Come
like,
on now.
yo, girl, I want from head. Me first, bitch. And you
Yeah.
would just, but you would then grab his head and shove. All right, yeah. So the news. What are we talking about? What's tickling the cockles of whatever?
That's disgusting.
I'm waiting to be interrupted again. No, I just thought that was fucking hilarious. This was all again. I stress.
Tell the fucking
Oh
story,
my
TJ.
God.
Literally tell the story.
gonorrhea outbreak in New Brunswick province blames dating app for spread.
Yeah, I heard that.
This was on.
Was it
like,
Tinder or was it Bumble? Like which one?
It doesn't matter.
Like, all that kind of
This
stuff.
was fucking news across the country.
Yeah.
Like
That
prime
was
time.
gonorrhea outbreak.
Yeah. Well, it's just like in the States, they had a big outbreak.
Was it syphilis?
Yeah, syphilis.
Yeah.
Because,
Syphilis?
because
I was just
no, herpes.
trying.
Herpes,
Oh,
herpes.
herpes.
Because of
Coachella.
Because of Coachella. And
That's fucking
they
great.
said,
That's
did it go up
hilarious.
by
That's fucking
50%? Did it go up by 100? 200? He's like, nope. it went up by 2,083% or something ridiculous. Because it was such a low number to begin
That's
with,
a lot
so
of
it just
dirty
spiked up.
skanks and what do you call men that are skanks? What do you call them?
Stunts.
Stunts there. There
Stunts.
you go.
Playboys. Because, double standards.
That's why you don't go to Coachella.
Yeah, don't go to Coachella, folks. You will get
But
nested.
isn't that scary? Like, nowadays, when it comes to, and I'm just going to play off the news, like, there's such a rise in so many STIs. There's super STIs now that fucking are drug resistant. That I feel like when you meet somebody at the bar or on dates or anything, you have to ask two things. One, I want to see a fucking blood test to make sure you don't have anything. And two, pull down your pants to make sure you do have a penis, yes or no. Because you can't tell. You can't tell. Because I can't blatantly ask, what are you?
I know, because if you pull
Isn't it sad? It's 2019.
Listen,
you get to be whatever the fuck. Do whatever you want.
We appreciate everybody and we support everybody.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
Sometimes
I know, because if
there are some women, there are some men going through transitions and women, and they look good. Good for them that they have good looks and they match. They're becoming what they want to be.
Absolutely.
But for someone who, like for myself, if I'm going on a date, that's a barrier for me, and it's not
you just want to know, like you have the right
Just
to
say
know.
what's
yeah.
up.
Like, I'd be like, I'm sorry,
Like, hey
man.
man, I got a penis. All right, cool.
Yeah, I'd be like, you look
Okay.
like a beautiful woman, but the fact that you have a penis, I'm out.
Not into it. I'm sorry.
Done.
At least you're honest.
See, and then
Sorry for
you
coughing
start,
into the mic.
you start
That's
going
fine.
into the whole political thing, and I have to agree
We're-
with you. And I was gonna actually make a joke, and now it just doesn't feel right. So
But, like,
moving on.
Of all places, though, it's kind of funny. Like what I just said, the two things you got to ask for. Out of all places in Canada, I would have never put money on the province of New Brunswick.
New Brunswick. For those of you who are not familiar with New Brunswick, basically it's a bunch of people sitting on their front lawns just sitting there.
It's a bunch of hillbillies
Yeah.
on an island going, "Hey, you want to go get some
They
some?"
have almost the Newfie voices, but it's not
Yeah.
full Newfie, because
Yes.
I mean full Newfies is just amazing.
Basically, if you're Canadian and you don't know, or if you just kind of know about Canada, mix our stereotypical Newfie and an Ontarian, and that's pretty much a New Brunswickan.
It's bad.
Like, we're not making fun. I love New Brunswick. I love every province.
I got
and our
family there, and that's what made me laugh. Like when I pitch New Brunswick, I think of my one aunt and uncle.
Right here.
And then
Yeah,
another
that's Cape Breton, but yeah,
Cape Breton.
Save water, drink beer. Cape Breton,
Yep.
fucking
Team.
drinking team. I forgot
But
already.
like if someone would have said, "Oh, there's an outbreak in Scarborough, Ontario, Canada, just outside
Wouldn't
of
say,
Toronto,"
"Oh, well, then there you
I'd be
go.
like, "That's true. Toronto should have multiple
the
outbreaks."
only place where it would be better is in fucking Nova Scotia and Cape Breton. That'd make me laugh because I'd be like, they all know each other, so like,
yeah.
you know,
That means your family could be
there's a
affected.
good chance my family's just because of this. There's not that many people like Cape Breton, man. Fuck.
Well, when it comes to STIs, man, what does it say? Like 1 in 5 people, or something like small ass number?
That's scary. I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that
Well, I teach.
because I'm only with one person in my life.
So what if you sleep with one person? That one person could still have shit.
I know that my fiance doesn't have a fucking STI.
I remember I've scared past.
unless I get it from a toilet seat or something, which could happen.
I know I've had the debates with past relationships because I had there's been a time in college I hadn't gotten checked in a while, and I had partners who said the same thing, and you're looking at each other like, huh, we could have something, and because a lot of them don't show symptoms.
Yep.
Luckily enough, I have been checked. I'm clean. But there's a brief moment where I looked at partners and be like, oh fuck, we don't really know.
Now, did you always use protection?
Who does?
Yeah, what's protection? Like a gun?
A gun, yeah, definitely a gun.
Like I know that would lead into other
There's
things.
one
have a
thing that we
switchblade.
preach here on Mike's Beers podcast. It is safe sex, ladies and gentlemen.
Not abstinence.
Always be
because
safe.
That's don't
No, full abstinence.
I'm
No,
so-
don't even have sex.
You see,
I've
it's,
never had sex a day in my life.
it's tough to say this because I feel like maybe not you and Justin, but we're in
I
relationships
didn't have sex
now
only today, straight up.
that we're in I think a safe
Tread
enough place.
sir.
No, I think we're in a safe enough place if we ever were expecting after that, it wouldn't be a big deal. Like we wouldn't be like, oh shit, for pregnancy's sakes. We know our partners are all clean. We're not worrying about STIs.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like unprotected sex, if you found the one, then okay, that
Sure.
starts to get a little gray. That's what I was like. I was like, always use unprotected or always protect yourself. I'm like, I don't really do
Yeah,
that.
but no, I meant during that time period.
Yes, if you're
Okay,
if
that's
you're
what I wanted to
single
know.
and you're trolling around, fucking put a rubber on.
Don't be silly. Rap yo willy.
Because I know I have a girl I work with, and she won't care if I tell the story. She's like, try to use this one time.
Okay.
But I won't use names. I won't
Of
tell where I
course,
work.
yeah, we're not gonna use any
So
names.
she had a boyfriend that refused to wear protection and would always convince her, this is how,
those
if you want
fucking
sex,
guys.
we're just doing it without protection. Girl
that
wants
guy,
it.
by
She
the
so
way.
unfortunately she was getting that. Until one time she showed her showed this guy the TV show 16 and Pregnant or something like that to be like, this is what happens. Showed him the whole show and just went to this guy and said, what do you think? This is what's going to happen if you keep refusing to use a condom. As no word of a lie, she told me the story. She's like, then he ended up just getting up, going to my desk, pulling out a piece of paper and a pen, wrote something down. I didn't know what he was writing. He came back to me with a contract that said, I absolve all responsibility. And I'm using smart language. He didn't at this time. She said it was like didn't look legible. Stupid language saying, I want nothing to do with the kid if I ever get you pregnant. I basically resolve myself of all responsibilities and everything. And she just was reading this basically, motherfucker, you just told me if I get pregnant because of you, you get this is a get out of jail free card. And she just said, get the fuck out of my house.
Good.
I was like, good for you, girl.
So this motherfucker.
This motherfucker.
Fuck it. I'm on your camera now. This motherfucker refuses to use a condom.
Yep.
And then tries to get her to sign this shit.
Gave her a fucking piece of paper saying that I want no responsibilities. I have no connection to this child.
That's disgusting.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. There's a lot of pieces of shit out there, but if you're one of them, it's not that
he gets the mics and beers middle finger salute. Come on,
No,
guys.
not
Come
that.
on.
Not-
Yeah. No, he does.
It's
That's
not-
fucked up.
it's not like I want him to die.
No, I'm not saying that.
It's just I don't want him to be alive anymore.
I'm just saying he's a piece of shit.
I don't care.
yes.
I'd fuck him. He can get hit by a bus. All I give a shit.
I mean, I'm not gonna go that far personally.
I
but
hope Jackie Chan pushed him to the ground and just swift karate kicks him at least 20 times in the groin. Like
yes,
an English soccer player. It's just like, hut, hut, hut. Chun-Li from Street Fighter's like, hut, 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 just right in his nutcase. Because fuck people like that.
See, and I'm feeling like I'm going to go more brutal. Like, he just doesn't have a dick anymore. Just cut it off.
Oh, my God.
Man.
I can imagine to the right girl that's a death sentence.
I don't know. Like, me and Sam had this conversation, like, when we started getting even remotely sexually active with each other. Like, she's just like, hey, so, like...
What?
You have sex?
You've done that?
I've actually never had sex before in my life.
That's what I told her. I'm still a virgin.
Yeah.
If you've never done it in a vagina, are you still a virgin?
Maybe. Probably.
I don't want to meet the girl who's done that.
Is it true if you don't use it, you lose it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Fuck.
Gangrene, falling off.
Damn it. All right. Sorry, little fella.
Yeah. So you were talking to Sam about all this.
Your little friend.
My little friend. So
give her a little tickle.
A little tickle.
Oh, it just makes me pucker up my butthole thinking a little tickle right up there. That's not right. That's not right.
That's not right. That's not good. Like we talked, but we're just like, look, like I said to her, look, like I want kids one day. Like I think you're cool. This was like a few months into our relationship. Whereas now, like if it happened, I'd be like, okay, like this is fucking great. It'd be a good thing for us at this point. I mean, like obviously, like financially, it's like, hey,
financially, no, financially hurts.
But like, I'm like, hey, I want you to be the mother of my child. We've had this conversation a million times. So but if I was not with Sam, like, I would not even remotely consider not having sex act with just a random person. That just boggles my mind. People can be like that. But that's just me.
I get and I'm not condoning it, but I understand when people say, "Oh, I was drunk with a girl or a guy," because I'm like, "Yeah, you were stupid enough to put yourself in that decision." I'm not defending it, but like, I'm like, "Yeah, you're so drunk." Sometimes you're like, "Oh, fuck, I can't actually take this out of the wrapper, but I can stick it in just fine."
No.
Yeah.
For me, anyway, for undisclosed reasons, I was in the hospital. I got like a whole stack of like hospital reports, and it was kind of like, you know, like my little clean bill of health, because they checked me for every single STI
Perfect.
and stuff. So it's just like, it's like syphilis, no, because they checked me for syphilis,
no,
herpes, no, gonorrhea, no, like chlamydia, no.
Thank
like,
God, no gonorrhea. We're good.
So I'm just like, and I hadn't had sex until I met with Justin. So I'm just like, I got a clean bill of health. I'm good to go.
Here you go, buddy.
I'm just like,
you're safe.
So,
fucking good to go, bud.
but we haven't really discussed children, so that's
yeah.
another
You
aspect.
guys are still
But
early in your
STIs is at least a
relationship,
good thing to
you
get out of the way, because if you ever have someone you're just meeting and you find out they've had multiple partners, that's a rough thing to think about, thinking, oh, you could actually have something. Because like, I've been with people who they've told me like they've had multiple people. I'm like, oh, okay, fuck.
It's a concern. It's like, so...
Definitely.
Oh, that just set off a light bulb in my head. I actually
Ding.
I had a fucking ex contact me the other time. And that was actually one of the crazy things in April.
Oh fuck! This has got interesting.
And it kind of relates to
You
the
have
podcast.
my full undivided attention.
And it kind of relates to the podcast. I'm not going to give her name.
Of course, no names.
And if
Fine.
she's listening, you're going to find out why I didn't respond. I used to date a girl, a blonde-haired girl from Kingston. So I brought her down one time here to a bar. She'll know who the fuck she is now that I'm talking about her. She ended up messaging me. And I remember, even after we broke up.
Gary.
We'll call her Gary. After we broke up.
Sounds appropriate.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
That was a
Ryan.
Gary.
Yeah, shout out to Gary, good guy. But I even after we broke up, I still wished her a happy birthday. I still tried to be friendly, saying congratulating her that she graduated. I was still like, and I was fucky. Like, I thought she was the girl for me. So I got fucking weird during our breakup. Even I would have been like, I look back on something, I was like, ooh, buddy, you're a fucking psycho.
Everyone's allowed that.
You're
breakup.
a fucking wackadoodle. And I'm saying I was. But then I tried to make amends, trying to talk, blah, blah, blah. Then she left my life. We've never talked to each other. She literally starts the message, hey, I know I haven't talked to you in 5 years, but basically to sum it up from there, I'm looking for a favor. I'm like, when I read this, and I was just like, I read the name, like, who the fuck? Yeah, okay, I remember you.
So need to move.
I remember you, and it just said,
need a favor.
5 years. It's been over 5 years since I basically wanted to talk to you. That I don't give a shit about you. Now I need a favor. I'm looking for someone. I need your help. I have heard your podcast. It sounds great. Congratulations. And I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
A part of me just wanted to type back, thank you for the listen. And that's all I wanted to type back. But I'm like, in my head, and you guys can maybe attest too, if you have an ex that it didn't end well, it ended over messaging. We didn't get to do it face to face. I thought things were good between me and her. And
they weren't.
No, and
You were the breakup-y.
huh?
You were the
Yeah,
breakup-y.
she broke up with me
okay.
over messaging when she was 4 hours away.
Oh, come on.
Like, I know, and it could have been face, whatever.
Come on.
Any ex you haven't spoke to for 5 years after they dumped you and they're looking for a favor. Do you even want to message them?
I wouldn't. If my ex messaged me now and was like, I need a favor, I just...
Like,
It's only animosity. I just be like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah. At the time, I do hope the best for her. I hope she's having a fantastic life. I hope she's nothing but happy and she's living her dream. I really do hope that for her.
And that's what you want. Everybody.
This is what when she broke up with me and she didn't want to talk to me in that first couple of months, I just went, I'm done. I'm out. See you later.
See, if my ex tried to contact me,
Well, you get a
I would be
restraining
like,
order.
I was going to say, I'm like, is the
Sorry for that
restraining order
person.
still
I don't
intact
wanna
or the
bleep
cops
it.
on their way? There we go.
Just call us up. We'll deal with it.
Just want to make sure because it's funny that she mentioned the podcast. And I felt really humble. I was like, thank you that you actually want to listen to your ex's podcast. And I was like, don't ask me I'm not helping you look for anybody. And I'm not.
Do you think
doing
she's
that.
going to hear this?
There's a potential. So I'm not sugarcoating it.
Don't.
And like I said, I said the sentence. I hope you're having a wonderful life. I hope everything is well. But after 5 years, I'm not really
Go away. Seriously.
Meet my girl.
Go away. Yes. We got this one too. There we go.
Too sweet family.
Boom.
I don't...
You're like one of my little kids I work with. What do I do? One of the kid I work with, he swears this is it. And I love him for it. He'll do this, or one guy does this. And I'm like, I don't know what you kids are doing.
Do you want to know?
This is the too sour.
That's too sour?
That's too sour.
So I do too sweet, and they either do like stuff like this, and they do such cool
Close
little
enough,
things. I'm like, I
So,
love you kids.
With my dad, like we do like the whole like that bit. We do that,
Yeah.
and he doesn't understand it, so he's like, "What? This?"
Atta boy.
So what was the favor?
Yeah. What was the favor?
Or is that
Do you
just...
know?
It was,
Do you know?
it was literally to help look for a person.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
well.
I sorry. I understand.
And the kicker was,
Oh, God.
so me and this person, so this is an old roommate of hers,
Okay.
who after me and her broke up, me and her got more friendly. So, like not like me and her
My
became
man.
me and her became better friends. So I knew I knew
It's
who she-
always the thing. You always have to like go for someone. If they break your heart, you go sleep with their best friend.
Well, that wasn't a good
It's
scenario.
great.
Like so,
I've done it. Everyone's
before I
done
got before I
Yo.
no. Let me top you, Sam. Before I got with the girl I'm talking
Trying to
about,
cheers you. My beer's not open, but I'll cheers you.
before I got with the girl I was talking about, I was dating her other roommate.
Oh, shit.
I was making rounds. No, that's not a good. That's an asshole. Don't be like me in that scenario.
Do you have a clean bill of health, sir?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
That's good.
met some interesting people in Kingston that after I slept with, I wish I got a shot, but
Tetanus shot.
oh
I
sure.
think most people in the
like that.
world have that with that one person that is like, man.
Can I just have some penicillin just like right there? Just,
Yeah,
I need
just-
it. I need it now.
Just hook it into my veins, bro.
Just stick it in my veins. The urn. Undertaker.
Anyway,
Oh my god.
I feel bad. I wish I didn't bring up that story because, like, it's still a part of me
I'm
trying
not
to
cutting it. So
trying to be a nice guy. I do wish I would have reached out and said, I hope you're having a wonderful life. I do wish you the best. If you're listening again,
And thank you for listening to the podcast.
Yes.
We hope you are fantastic and that you have a wonderful life. But
let's do a heart-to-heart segment. We're doing a heart-to-heart
Okay,
segment.
okay.
For everybody out there, we've already talked about if you write a contract to a girl and saying that you don't want to have her, if you get her pregnant, you have no fucking commitment.
you're a piece of shit. I don't
your
care.
dick
Piece of
needs to
shit.
be cut off. You're a piece of
You don't
shit.
deserve to have sex with that person. So sorry.
Unless a person completely like fucking just ruins your life, literally ruins your life. Bury hatchets. It's okay, people. You don't need to hate anybody after really. Almost all my exes, I can be friends with. I really don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't care what they did. I have an ex who basically cheated on me multiple times and then had a kid with another person. Like, don't care. It's years and years ago.
That's it. It's so long ago. You're like, whatever, man. It's
I
good.
hope everybody's having a good life.
Yes.
Just stay the fuck out of mine.
That's it. It's simple. Okay? With my ex, I'm like, look, the last time we spoke, you told me I need to fucking hate you. So I did for a while. And then I got over it. I wish you well. Hope everything is fantastic and you have a long, happy, prosperous life. But when the time came that
came
it
back in
was
your life.
remotely in my life, I was like, look, I don't... No animosity. Just... I don't really want.
I don't want to connect.
Yeah,
Because I'm okay with ex. I shouldn't say I'm okay with exes in my life. I am friends with a couple of my exes.
It's just with that particular situation. I'm like, look, like if you want to go out of your way to come to me and be that big and just say, look, blah 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 blah, lay it out. Can we be cool? We can totally be cool. If I have, like, if I'm in the same, yeah, no doubt. If we're in the same bar and we're like sitting across from each other, I'm not gonna be like. I'm gonna be like, so I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna turn it on a bit. I'm gonna be TJ from Mike's and Beers and the Hodder Show and 2 guys at the game. I'm like, oh, what's going on?
I personally go. I'm actually. I'll never forget in Belleville. Hadn't seen an ex since Kingston. I was kind of the dick in that one when it came to the breakup. Like it was just.
I can believe it.
It was a silly mistake that just cost us a relationship. It was just. Yeah. No
are bad.
cheating or anything. It was just
That's why they call them mistakes.
the stupidity. It was the silliness. Pretend this is actually me and my ex. It was literally this close. I was sitting at the bar, and then she licks me.
Oh, fuck. Damn.
No. She's not a fortune. I was literally sitting like this, and I'm just looking over because there's a girl. I was like, okay, maybe she's hot. Oh shit, you're my ex, hey! And she looked at me, she's like, oh my god, what are you doing in Belleville? And I was like, holy. Ah! But see, you can be friends with it. Like me and Sam, we dated for what? It was about almost 2 years.
It was actually like 6 years, but who's counting?
Well, no, that's how long we were on and
Still
off
healing.
for.
I'm still
It was
healing.
just give me a break. It was on and off. We were fine. A lot of sex, but we're friends. We're
It's all
good friends.
You know.
Like I think I slept with.
All right. So Sam, just tell me when.
Stop. No, back.
It's like it's end this way.
Just it's actually
It's
inverted.
inverted.
Cross
It's actually
streams.
inverts.
He has a vagina.
It's
It's
a
a
hu-
big,
I can believe it.
floppy, hairy vagina.
It's just a big
But
clit. My clit is basically a dildo.
It's a really horrible dildo.
It's just a fake dick.
really horrid dildo.
I can't even drink. I haven't opened my beer yet. Okay.
Open it.
Finish
Open
your,
it
no,
right
finish
now.
Finish your thought, and then we'll.
Oh, that's my thought.
Oh fuck! All
I'm
right.
like, hey, I hope all my exes the best. Half the time, I probably would if I was single and they were single and they wanted to. I'd be like, okay,
He's just like fuck it. Whatever.
sure, you're
to
good.
kinda-
You broke my heart. but
I
I'll still
never
fuck
dated
you.
a girl to this day I think is ugly. I think they're all gorgeous, beautiful
Okay,
women
sure,
with
sure.
just great personalities. And
For me though, and to take that note, I
you got a
have
different story than I do.
Oh god.
no. I was actually going to say something really nice because
Oh,
I only
okay.
have one ex. So if anyone
Fair.
everyone who knows me knows who my
Right,
ex
right,
is.
right,
Like we
right.
don't have to bleep out names and stuff like that. I'm not going
I'm
to
not
say
gonna.
his
You
name.
only had one ex?
I'm not going to say his name. Yeah, I've only ever actually
Yeah, it was
dated
me.
one other person.
Even in Kingston, you weren't seeing anybody at all?
No.
Like in college years, nothing? Ireland weren't seeing
No.
anybody? Or
I've been around.
yeah, no, that's fine. You can sleep with whoever you want, but I thought you were seeing people.
No. I've had
Like fuck
more of a,
buddies?
I've had a very
right.
steady casual relationship before.
Mom and dad alert. Mom and dad alert. Stop listening. Keep going, Sam.
True.
Talk more about your...
If you are currently related to Sam and don't want to hear something maybe a little raunchy, I'd recommend skipping ahead maybe about 2 minutes.
About 2
I was gonna
minutes.
say 2 minutes.
We'll
yeah.
see you in 2 minutes.
So all the people you're fucking.
All right, Sam, continue.
No. I'm only fucking
All of the sex.
No, back in college, all the people you were...
She's just taking dicks left, right, and center. She's just skiing. She's just sitting there fucking skiing all the time.
going.
There were snows up on the mountains because of Sam's efforts.
I'm
I'm the gold medalist in like downhill skiing.
Best cross country skier I've ever seen.
Oh my god, that's great.
Moguls, just like let's go.
Oh my god.
That's fucking good.
Oh my god. Anyway,
I can now picture it. You're riding some like ab tricked out dude with a fucking six pack going like this, riding him like moguls.
Well, I
mean,
did
the
that
weirdest
one time, and
orgy.
It just kind of ended.
You had three dudes on the ground and you're riding it. What in the blue fuck? I told you she had a personal Snapchat.
I was going to say something nice, and you guys just kind of
please say what
pushed
it
this
is.
away.
Okay, I'm
She's
sorry.
got a
I'm sorry,
Talking
I'm sorry.
about
fans only.
my one ex, because I've only had
one
one
ex.
ex. Everyone probably
is a
knows
great
who
record
he
by
is.
3 Days
If
Grace, by the
people-
way.
If people know who, are you plugging? Are we? You have to-
Fine. Okay, please continue.
Yeah. So, and anyone who knows me knows who he is and stuff like that. And we've made quite a few jokes about him. We've
really
made
have.
quite a few
It's
jokes.
a
All
shame.
of-
He's
all
a
of
nice
the-
guy.
No,
I
and
won't
that's what I was
actually
gonna say.
badmouth him. He's a nice
No,
guy.
that's what I was gonna say. I'm just like we've made quite a few jokes and stuff, and things were kind of handled poorly for me. I wasn't very good with the whole breakup thing. I didn't really know how to break up. I've only been in one other relationship.
And how
so.
are you supposed to when you've only had one?
Exactly.
Right? It's not your fault.
So I tried
Life?
to correct it. The first time was a tuck and roll out of a car. The second time was actually like, let's do face to face. Let's see this is what happens.
There you go.
But no, so I really hope that he's doing well.
Yeah.
And so I don't really want to hear from him. So I'm just going to say that. Don't really want to hear from him. I want him to know that I hope that he's doing well, but like that's it, hopefully.
That's it. And
That's
and,
it.
And
If my ex's messaged me, I might not be a dick this time. I might respond, but it just threw me off guard.
oh, now she's gonna
Yeah,
message you, be like,
exactly.
so I heard the podcast.
I'd be like, fine.
Ooh,
I'd
buddy.
be like, glad you heard it because I was a little miffed that after 5 years, someone comes and asks me for a favor. They couldn't just say, how's life doing and start a conversation. You just straight up said, I haven't
feel
talked to you in a long
pyramid
time.
scheme going on.
But that would be like anybody, even from someone from high school. If an old buddy of mine from
Yeah.
high school came up to me like, hey man, how's it going? I could really use your help right now. I need $5. I'd be like, no, who are you,
yeah,
man?
like,
I'm glad we were
literally
really
fuck
good
you.
friends in high school, but I haven't talked to you in like 10 years. Piss off.
Actually, I was just saying that I really want it to be separate, but there's one other thing that I have to do with him, I think, at one point, because he left something very valuable at my house. And it's still there. It's almost been 3 years, and I still have it. I'm just what do I do?
At this point, just ship it.
You can't ship virginities, man. Was it the drink? Made him cry.
No, it's a custom-made suit.
I would have picked the ring.
Pardon?
I would have said the ring.
The ring? I don't have a ring.
Didn't he give you a promise ring?
Yeah, he gave me a promise ring. I still have it. I still have the necklace that he gave me. I still have the Xbox One. I'm never giving that back. That's
You
my
are a dick.
You're still laughing at that. Jesus. I told him I made a couple of jokes. I'm just like he could come to my house and he could take whatever he wanted, but I'm keeping the Xbox One. That's mine. It's mine.
That's hers, folks.
That's rough. During breakups, I feel like I would have to give a lot of that shit back because I would expect it from them too.
He can have the more valuable stuff. He said how much money he spent on the ring and the necklace and stuff. He can have that back. Absolutely. But he didn't come
You
for
don't
it.
even play the Xbox One. You play your Nintendo Switch.
True. Very true.
I'll buy your Xbox One for $20.
No.
You don't even use it. Fuck off. No.
Anyway, beer.
Yeah, can you open that?
Beer.
This right here.
Beer. You're gonna shotgun. He's
It's
gonna shotgun
about to
people.
go
He's gonna
down.
shotgun it.
Beer.
Shotgun it. I
I
don't shotgun. I just don't. I'll chug. I don't know.
Guys, did you just hear it? He's gonna shotgun.
Oh shit! Here it comes.
All right, here we go.
Gut rot.
There seems to be a good open.
Oh please, God! You got a squeaker.
Right, here we go.
Oh yes!
She got all foamy.
Oh, it's in my eye. It's in my raccoon wounds.
Oh, that's good.
See,
I knew I would like this though.
It looked like
this
a good
is
one.
this is for you guys at home. This is a Perth Brewery Last Dual Lager. If you guys listen to the show regularly, you know I'm a lager guy. I love my lagers. This is
that's a good one. I'd have that one.
Here's a good lager. That's a good. That raised pints, not pistols. That's the slogan.
Raised pints, not pistols.
Fucking raised.
There are
pints.
some
Say
assholes.
that raised pints, not pistols.
That's actually
Love
a pretty
it.
sweet quote.
That's hilarious.
June 1833, Perth, Ontario, Canada's last fatal duel was fought over an insult to a young lady.
What year?
The winner got the girl. 1833. Excuse me, I don't know what I said before.
Holy shit.
The winner got the girl, and we know what happened to the loser. Harkening back to this town's bold traditions of chivalry and honor. That's honor with a U, by the way. This is one refreshing lager that stands tall and shoots straight. It's a great fucking beer.
Way to go, Reading Ranger.
He reads so good.
So good.
Reads so good.
Now here's me and Sam looking at our beer. It's like,
I didn't read the entire thing. I just said just science.
it just says it's wonderful.
I thought it was funny, so I read it.
And then this is licking a hippie.
I love bullshit.
Hashtag licking a hippie.
It tastes like a dream catcher. When the fuck did you lick a dream catcher, by the way? Or a hit? What did you and Vanessa do?
Oh shit!
God bless. Have you ever hooked up with a girl? Be honest with me. Yeah, she did.
She totally did.
Yeah, she did.
Her sign says it.
Fucking 100.
No, I've never hooked up with a girl.
Really?
No, I've kissed a lot of girls.
Now with tongue or just because I've kissed a lot of girls.
Yeah.
Have you stuck your tongue? Say it to the camera. Have you touched a girl's butthole? Have you gave her a little tickle? Everybody's got a pickle. Now, do you want it for a nickel?
No, my whole philosophy is I am straight, but when it comes to if you close your eyes and someone kisses you, you can't really tell if it's a boy or girl.
Yes, you can.
If
he
facial
kisses
hair,
me, I will fucking know.
he's got facial hair.
That's what I mean. You'll know if it's a guy. Yeah. Who wants a mustache ride?
Right here.
Yeah, soul patch.
Right there.
Oh.
But
This little fella's been with me for years.
that's why I love when girls say, "Oh, I never touch a girl." I'm like, bullshit. When girls are drunk, they get real
Bullshit.
frisky
Girls are
with each
actually
other.
more likely to be bisexual than boys.
They
Oh,
are
absolutely.
No, there's
And
actually
there's
like
nothing
a scientific
wrong with that.
article about
Because
that.
it's the female body. There's something about like the pheromones y'all give off, the looks. A woman's body is art. A male's body is
Disgusting
something.
display
Yeah,
of-
it's just flesh.
Disgusting. Listen,
Just flesh.
Yeah, it's just
when
Just
I'm just
flesh
when I'm just
and
in
cartilage.
the same room
with another dude.
as
I'm
another
pissed.
dude, and he even has his shirt off, I'm just not happy.
No, because I'm like,
When
who
I'm in
are
the
you trying to
same-
impress?
Yeah, when I'm in the same room as my wonderful fiance and she's getting naked, I'm just like, ooh,
That's your
yeah.
fiance, though. What would you say if another girl was getting naked?
Well, I mean,
No,
it
answer.
depends.
No, it doesn't depend. It's another woman is getting naked that you
so
find
let's-
attractive.
Okay, let me put it to you like this.
Okay, just answer the
There
damn
is
question.
more than
Okay.
one time where I've walked into my place of business where I work and walk into the one washroom and there's just old saggy tits.
Well, let me put it this way: if you saw ones that you actually thought were attractive, what would you say?
Well, I wouldn't say anything. I just probably like, oh boy, okay.
Not in a workplace, Teej. Basically, answer the bloody question: would you still be turned on if the moon was made of cheese?
Fuck yeah, I like cheese.
Would you eat the moon if it was made of ribs?
Of course he would.
If it was made out of Boschkun, I would.
So
drink the
basically,
milk.
you're telling
you
me,
go.
even if another girl beside your fiance
Hashtag
was
fuck.
getting naked, you'd be like, ew, ew.
Well, I mean, I would not sit there and go.
I would hope not, you fucking creep.
I'm saying. That's basically what you're asking.
No, I'm asking, would you be like, cool, no doubt.
I slowly turn around. That's it.
Yeah, well, hey.
See, and for me, like if a guy was getting naked in a room, I'd be like,
He just whipped his
Well,
dick out. It's fucking
Depend- yeah,
huge.
'cause you
You're
know-
just like, all right.
But there's no
Fair,
lead
fair.
up for
No doubt,
guys.
no doubt. Cool, cool,
Guys
cool.
are just like that straight up.
Depends.
What the
it depends.
for
Oh,
strip?
buddy.
Okay, come on.
Oh,
No,
so
sh-
I just saw
Talk
them
about a woman strip tease versus a male strip.
No. I just saw them in a movie today, the Endgame. I'm not spoiling anything, but like I mean, so, come on.
You're spoiling it.
Chris Evans, if he started, or Chris Evans or Chris Hemsworth, if they just started stripping, I'd be like,
No. Here's the difference.
Oh my God.
Like, would you rather see that their end product would be better than their performance?
Of course.
Like, and a woman,
they have one thing to show you.
Exactly. They got the abs and the dick. Abs and the dick.
Well, that's just the dick. That's it.
I'm looking at the abs. I'm looking at the pecs.
Because Ron Jeremy's got a big dick and he's got a fucking disgusting body. So that's what I mean.
That's the line of the show, right?
I don't know what it is. There's something about guys who have traps. Yep. That's what gets me.
But you're talking about the end result. You're not talking about them taking off clothes, where women can do it so seductively.
No, and that's what I was actually going to say. I'm just like, if a guy does that, I'd be like, yeah. If a girl does that too, I'm just like,
I apologize, guys.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm like, it's just, it's again one of those things. It's just like, like how I said, like if my eyes are closed.
You're so fucking whipped that you won't even just enjoy talking about women's strip because you're afraid that Sam's gonna be like,
Listen. I'm gonna put it to you like
Linda,
this.
honey, listen.
I'm a fucking man.
Okay. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
It's 2019, bro. You can be whatever you want.
I identify as a rooster.
Sorry, how tight's the leash?
Yeah, I feel like you got a short leash.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna say it.
This room we're in right now, this little area, wouldn't exist if it wasn't her idea. So there you go. Tells you I need to know. I'm a man.
Doesn't tell us anything.
If I see tits,
you'll like them.
I'm gonna like them.
Would she rip your head off if you went to seek out the tits, like at a strip club or topless bars?
She's told me before. No, I'm just not into that idea. I don't like that idea.
I
love going to a strip club.
So I'm not into that.
It's paying money for something you can see for free.
I fucking hate that.
No, because
I just stay at home and
who
see
do
that.
I know that's just like, hey, can you just like strip for me, like girls or something like that? Just,
Heather,
like, can you strip for me? Well,
yeah,
actually, yeah.
I've seen it.
Well, except she's again still lives in Georgetown. Like, I mean, I can't see it all the time.
Fucking FaceTime.
I think there's not many girls I think we know if we got them.
I'm never gonna do that.
I'm just saying.
You know what? There are. And they're not really from here, but I do know a few girls. If you got them drunk, they'd have some fun. But not in our group. You're pretty much. I think you got that covered for our group.
Yeah, true. Yeah. True. Again, so it's like if I'm gonna see anyone, it's just look in the mirror, Sam. There you go.
Just look in the. Okay, so speaking of looking in the mirror and sex and all that kind of stuff, I have something I really want to ask you. And this leads into a really quick, funny story. Okay, so.
Why am I here?
Ready?
Well, I'm not in this conversation.
This also can relate to you as well.
No, it's fine. Just go.
Woody.
It's cool. No doubt.
Okay, Sam. Have you ever?
That's sex as a shit. If I touch you there, I get arrested.
Yeah.
Won't get arrested.
Yeah, so don't touch me.
2019, bro.
Don't touch me, bro. Ask permission.
Have you ever in your entire life scheduled a dick appointment?
A what? Like a hookup?
A dick appointment.
Like where I'm just literally going to have sex with someone and that's it.
I'll be over in 20 minutes. Get ready.
She just said that off screen. She's like, "Are you up?"
I did.
That's all the text you have to send. Are you up?
In the deleted scenes that only exclusive members will ever see.
Not even.
No one will see it.
Because we said some awful shit.
Well, you might see the first 2 minutes.
I did have like a bit where I would text someone, I'd just be like, "You up?" But no, there was actually a schedule. Like I had like a whole like message conversation about us,
and that's all good, man.
You want to know what's really funny about that though? I'm not disclosing the person, but it was at our high school.
Which grade? Your grade or our grade?
Totally off air.
Hold on. Just tell us right now. Our grade or your grade?
I'm not telling you anything.
Yeah, I know who it is.
I'm not telling you anything.
I already know.
But no,
we
met at our high school.
Oh my god, I know who it is.
Literally just met and been like, "Hey, how are you? Let's just do this now," and then just part ways afterwards.
You asked her about you asked her about fuck buddies, and you're just like, "Oh, Sam, I got you a question. Woody, fuck you." Why didn't you ask
Woody,
me?
have you
multiple
ever been
times
called for a dick appointment?
By 2 girls I used to sleep with.
My man, fucking.
Well, and we said this off air too, because I was like, sometimes it pisses me off because it's inconvenient. It's like, why in the blue fuck couldn't you text me 40 minutes ago? Even 20.
I was 40 minutes ago.
See, I like the whole short and sweet bit. Like, I don't really like to, really kind of like have a whole intricate thing.
No, you just need to be like, are you willing? And be like, yes.
Even now, I'm not sure. I mean, Justin's such a cool dude.
You don't need to sugarcoat with Justin.
Man.
He's such a cool dude.
Fucking cheers to
But
Justin.
no, like he won't get mad at me saying this. But sometimes I just look at him and I'm just like, all right, take your pants off. Like that's just
whip it up, big boy. Let's go.
And he's like, okay.
He's so
like,
chill.
Right,
he doesn't even. He would be the guy who's not super excited. He'd be like, all right. And I just said, wouldn't say it with a big smile on his face, but I got this.
Yeah, like he's just
So like you all right? Well, all right.
We're good to go.
Yeah. Hey man, excuse me for a minute, guys. I gotta go.
Gotta go take care of some business.
Take care of business.
It's not what I'm doing; it's who I'm doing. Attaboy. Well, we've really covered some good stuff here.
Well,
Really covered some stuff.
And the reason why I bring this up
It's
is
because
a good friend of mine.
we'll call him
for the
TJ.
sake of this podcast. No, it's a girl. For the sake of this podcast, I will call her Gary Busey. She came to me the one day.
Well then.
She goes, I have to tell you this. And it is a story that also involves someone who you know and have met. I'm not going to say anything
Off air,
else
we will.
because it will, huh?
Off air, we'll talk about it.
Oh yeah, because it's fucking funny.
Yeah, we
when I
gossip.
tell you who it is, you're gonna laugh.
We're the gossip girls.
So she comes to me. She goes, "I have to tell you this." I'm all right. So they have a habit. They're dating. They have a habit of scheduling dick appointments. Like she'll be like, "Hey," or I said she used to do that before with some of her exes. She'd be like, "Hey, like I'll be over in 20 minutes." I'd like that. She would call up and be like, "Hey," like, we're like, "Okay." So she calls him up at the side of the blue. He's sitting at home playing Pokemon Go, whatever the fuck he's doing, and it's gonna give it away. And he's just sitting there. Hello? Yeah. I'd like to schedule a dick appointment. He goes.
Wait, she's asked for the dick appointment?
She called him, no context. Just he goes, hello. She goes, I'd like to schedule a dick appointment.
That's
he goes,
actually what she said.
That's actually what she said. She was trying to be funny.
I was if I know the
okay.
girl, that's pretty good. I'd be intrigued. I'd play
And he
with
goes, wait, what?
Would you play with it?
it. I'd be like, girl, did you talk to my secretary? I would have fun with that. I'm like, yes, but let's get into her.
So he goes,
That
wait,
makes
so
you
you
think.
you have an appointment? And she's like, no, I'd like to schedule a dick appointment. He's like, wait, so like you need me to drive you to an appointment?
Oh,
You
no.
poor son of a bitch.
She goes, no, listen. I want to schedule a dicking appointment. And he's just, oh, okay, well, like, I'll drive you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'll drive it right into you.
So, like,
You stupid idiot.
literally to the point where, like, they're hanging out. And she's like, so am I going to get my dick appointment? And he was like, I'll fucking drive you. Where the fuck is it? He's like, they like got in a fight over it. And he's like, where's this fucking appointment you need to go to?
You know whose fault that is? I blame that on her. Be like, if you're not
she
getting
needs
it,
to schedule it. Yeah, she needs to schedule it. She's
When she
tell him,
called
Yeah.
and he wasn't getting it, I'd be like, no, listen, honey. This
Oh,
is
honey.
I want your
what's
dick
happening.
inside of me.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
So I would clarify right then and there, like not just be like, oh, okay, and then like keep going with the whole
Yeah.
joke that he's not getting.
And she said it was funny because she was like, he didn't know. I'm like, look, like,
yeah, 2 times of him not getting it, funny. At the 3rd time, like, oh, sweetie,
it's like, I need you to fuck me.
I
I'm
want,
like, okay,
I
cool.
want to schedule an appointment
Why
for your
did you say
dick
so,
inside
Rip?
me. Yeah.
That's it. I just thought it was funny.
That is, well, it's like poor dude though,
I I felt bad, but it's because when I tell you who it is, you're gonna think it's funny. But like,
because at that
I was
point,
like, yeah.
as a guy, I don't think it's funny because I just want to be like, oh, he could have had sex so much quicker.
So much quicker.
Poor dude.
once you knew what was going on,
Yeah. But that is a weird thing to be introduced to. If I never heard that term before, and a girl literally said, "Can I schedule a dick appointment?" I clue in maybe, but like maybe not off the first hop, but I'd still be like, "What?"
I'm gonna say he's not very smart. Whoever this person
no,
is.
he's a pretty smart guy. He's
he's
just not as
No, but if you're
experienced in certain aspects
if you're
of life
just
as anybody
blank
else.
space, you have nothing, and someone just texted me like, I want to schedule a dick. Like if I was a dude, if someone's like, I want to schedule a dick appointment, I'd be like, hello.
Okay, then let's go. I'll ask you this, Sam.
Okay.
You like some aggressive stuff. You like a little bit of force. How you doing? If I message you saying, "Do you want gland on gland combat?" You'd like be like, "Yep." He means sex right away.
Gland combat.
Or if you're a basketball fan, if I say you want to do some dick dunking, you'd be like, "I got it. I know what you mean."
Well, no,
There are some little words out there that don't.
So episode
but
10.
because of my personality, like I have a very dirty personality. Like,
Sure.
very- yeah.
Nobody got that. Apparently, with you on Mount Tremblant, fucking going to town
Moguls.
on the moguls.
I like how the first half of this episode was like pretty tame, and then now it's like,
Yeah, we just said like, "Hey, what happened in
love it.
April? Did anybody go to church?" And then anal sex.
aggressive anal sex.
Aggressive. Do you got 3 dudes? Give me 4. Moguls, moguls, moguls.
Anyway, we
Don't go one at a time.
Oh my
go
God.
all of them in right
Sam's
now.
just got like one here, like yes, 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 yes. Just jumping around.
It's a good aerobic workout.
That's a mom.
a good workout.
That's a mom and dad alert. I hope you didn't see that,
Holy
Sue.
fuck.
Apologize. I said that about your daughter. Lord, I apologize. Be with the starving pygmies down there in New Guinea. Amen.
So where you going with this?
Yeah, what was the whole
I don't even remember now. I'm picturing Sam jumping between. It's just fucking.
That's it. That's all you need.
But no, because the whole bit was me, like, I'm just like, I have a dirty personality. I think I would actually assume, like, that's what someone, and if I was wrong, then they'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, no, and I'd be like, oh, sorry, my bad.
Well, you can judge off a
But,
person.
Like, come on, like, if someone said, like, want to go dick dunking?
I would be like, I want to
I'd
know
be
what
like,
that is.
ooh.
I'm intrigued. What is dick?
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, so come over to my house. We're going to experiment to what dick dunking is or something.
You're sitting there fucking dunking his dick and like fucking like, okay, this is it in
Vanilla
water.
frosting.
Vanilla frosting.
We apologize
How
that
do
this is
you
a
feel
very
about
long
custard?
video, by the way.
How do you feel about custard? I'm curious. I'll cut some shit, maybe. Who knows? Maybe not. I don't really give a shit.
Screw it, just cut the whole first part. That's just
No, man.
see the
No, man.
podcast.
Listen, I've been listening to like 3-4 hour podcasts lately, and I love it. So I don't even care.
Yeah, but we're nobodies.
Are we?
No, we're
I'm not
I'm
nobodies.
I'm a
I'm
nobody.
somebody.
I feel like I'm a somebody
You
now.
are somebody. Everyone in this room is a somebody.
I'm a nobody.
We are
Well,
people.
yeah.
However, what did happen
Somebody,
earlier-
somebody, nobody.
Oh, God, self-esteem.
That's okay. We still love you.
All right, I blew my nose. I'm good. Thanks, buddy.
Oh,
Appreciate
God.
it. That was
guys-
you have
you
a
guys can
gentle
see it.
caress.
Oh,
I
my
do.
God.
You actually
You guys
do.
couldn't see it, but I was gently caressing his leg under the
Like that.
table.
That
I do
actually was
that all the time,
comforting.
too.
Yeah, I'm a
Holy
gentle.
jumping shitholes! You almost like wow. If you were
That
like
was close.
20 inches up, you would have touched it.
20 inches up. That's how long it is. It's actually.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was upper inner thigh, and it's 20 inches up. Are you inverted? Just-
Oh yeah, it's a clit.
yeah, right.
It's so it's
we
such
did
a
actually discuss this
it's a big
before.
enough clit where it's not even a dick, it's a dildo.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Speaking of dildos and clits, so earlier today,
Intrigued.
Continue.
I thought you were looking at your notes. It's like, is this how we're ending the podcast? This is the final thing we're talking about. It's clits and
It has
dildos.
nothing to do with this. But
Okay.
earlier today, I asked our
You
social
asked
media
or asked?
asked
Oh, that's
with a K.
I was gonna say
I
you.
asked.
This could have went really weird if you asked somebody about like your girlfriend about, or sorry, your fiance about clits and dildos. I was like, oh, boy.
No, that's
That'd be
nothing to do with
interesting.
that would
But
be an
at this
interesting
point, I'm like,
answer.
okay, I feel like we kind of need to,
Yeah, we gotta
get
start
wrapped
ending this
up
shit.
straight here. But I wanted to get to this because I did ask if anyone had any questions for us to go through it. Now, it's Sunday as we record this, so
And I should have been asleep about an hour ago so I can go to work.
So
No, I'm sorry.
I got like 2 hours of sleep last night.
Good
Whatever,
for
it's what
you.
it is.
I got a job where I gotta have fucking like pure energy.
I got a job where I need pure energy as well.
Do you deal with screaming children all fucking
Actually,
day?
sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
deal with fucking grown adults that are
Yeah, piss poor adults.
stupid.
I'm going to
Anyway.
Toronto tomorrow, so that's me.
What are you going to Toronto for?
Doctor's appointment.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, there you go, kid.
You could be asleep as they prod around.
Yeah,
Keep
true.
going, Teach.
All right, so
Give her a good probe.
Get ducks. Quack, 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 quack. Give her a probe.
okay.
And in we go.
Just toss some bread in there and watch the ducks go in.
Well, you know what? At least they
Kidding me? It would just be like,
It was a courtesy spit. You gotta spit on it. It's a courtesy spit. Just
see now how disgusting it'd be like when you really the sound if you just went.
I've known a few in my day. Anyway, so
anyway.
we got 3 questions.
Wow, we have a lot of
questions.
listeners.
Right? Yeah, we actually did get questions. So I'm
Okay.
actually-
Oh my god, that gave me a headache.
Don't do that.
you're fine.
Uh,
Rub your
Okay.
finger on it. Long way from the heart. Cut seal.
Okay, so the first question
yeah.
is from my dear friend of the program, Mr. Kazara Jones.
I'm
you guys in the
I'm
game.
bored already.
He would like to know, what would you say is your guys' favorite beer at the moment? As of today, right now, Craft Woody, what is your favorite beer? If you had to pick one.
It's a toss up between 3. When I got in my hand, Red Fox and Labatt Blue.
It's a classic.
Yeah, it's.
When I think of you, I think of Labatt Blue. That's just the
I love Boschkung and the Red Fox, but for me, for the one I can afford to drink all the time, and it's simple. It's just everything that I look for in a beer with affordability and taste. It has to be Labatt Blue. And I don't care if you call it dirty and cheap. It's the beer I like.
Still good, man.
Because you know what? It's a beer that I can bust it out of the party and know it's mine. No one else is drinking
right.
it.
Fuck yeah.
For me, I think, you know what? And I was debating on actually getting it, but I'm just like, I've done this one before, even though it's like one of my favorites.
What?
Can you pass me that? Sorry. I was trying to do incognito. Can you pass me that can?
Wow.
Oh, why didn't you just ask for it?
Wow.
I was trying to do incognito and let her talk.
Well, because I'm sitting there talking to her.
Never mind then, guys. Come on.
No, I
Come
want to
on.
hear. That's why I was trying to do incognito.
Fucking embarrassing.
This is why we're fucking.
God damn
We need
it.
to kick the garbage pail.
Jesus, we're small time.
Anyway,
This is brutal.
yeah, so I was
hacks.
thinking about getting it today, but yeah, I've done it before and everything. But I'm gonna say the Flying Monkey Live Transmission IPA.
That's a great fucking beer.
It's a milkshake IPA, and I think that's what like kind of I was like, whoa, what is it? And
I'm talking to people. Shut
no,
up,
you're
Sam.
not.
Fucking would you do your job, bitch?
Anyway,
Okay, children. Yo, this table is not meant for
Yo, she started it, man. Dad,
Are you okay?
she's fine.
Come
She
here. No, come here a sec. Come here.
she sold it.
Come here. Come over here with my section. Yeah.
Yeah,
Girl right
I'm
there.
telling your fiance.
That's Sam right there. Not my
Don't
Sam,
hit my
that's
hat,
another
bitch.
can you just calm down?
Sorry.
Come on.
Sam. Okay.
Come on.
Are you kidding? You keep hitting me.
You just relax. I was telling people about the milkshake IPA, and then you just kind of went off.
We're all friends.
Oh my
Went
God.
Off.
Yeah.
It's violent.
Anyway.
Oh my God.
So it's the
Took me
milkshake
a
IPA.
while, yeah. Took me a while to get settled. Yeah, so that one's probably one of my favorite, and it was just like one of those, and I know what you're doing right now.
I'm just talking to myself. Sam, can you just settle and do your job? Just,
I'm just gonna talk
Car-
to you now because we're almost at a
that's
time
what you're
with
supposed
him.
to be doing.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, like uncommon and stuff like that. But I tried it. I'm just like, this is actually really fucking good. So
It
yeah,
is really good.
yeah. So that's one of my favorites.
We're ignoring you. So me personally, I didn't realize I had some of this left, actually. You guys have heard me talk a lot over the last year or so, last 12 episodes, about Moosehead Crack Canoe. I adore that campfire ale. That is a that's definitely in my top 3. I love it so much.
It's British. He's protecting the Queen. I'm just doing my own little skit here. I'm like, I don't care.
No, it's fucking great. I love that shit. I like that shit. But I tend to always lean towards I love the Moosehead, just the lager. But man, this fucking Crack Canoe is great. I always start off my night to drinking with the Crack Canoe. I love it. But that campfire ale is a close second.
It's.
I love
very
that
good.
campfire ale.
That's
Basically,
probably
any
my second as well. So yeah.
That's a great one. But that's that question. So hopefully that answers your question, guys. We have one more from Kaz, and it's kind of a joke.
Oh my God.
It's a joke question. Relax.
Wait, I thought there was 3 questions.
Yeah, there's one other.
Yeah,
question
it was
from
just
someone
one from
else.
Kaz.
okay, yeah.
Because Kaz doesn't have his own show anymore, so he's got to bother ours. Shots fired.
Anyway.
He's not gonna watch this. It's fine.
Then why ask these questions?
I don't know. Sam and Craft Woody, have you guys ever met the Hodberg? Do you guys know what the Hodberg is?
Kaz, there's a reason why your show failed. Because you asked stupid shit. Next question.
You guys know what the
No.
Hodberg is?
No.
You want to know what the Hodberg is?
Sure.
Sure. Why not?
Well,
I think it has something to do with you.
Where
I'm
did it
the
come
Hod.
from? Where did it come from?
I originally said to him one day, he was telling a story about something, and it was
Yeah, I
in
feel the
relates
same.
to a penis.
Like,
And I said, "Oh, it's the Casberg."
you looked at his penis and you called it the
It's the
Casberg.
Casberg. I've seen his dick 100 times. It's fine. It's great.
So the fact that you
So
nicknamed
anyway.
it.
Fucking joke. Relax. Okay? Relax.
I'm totally relaxed.
Relax.
I'm as more relaxed as you
then-
can be. This is just a stupid story and a dumb question.
Anyway, I thought you guys would have a funny response to that, but that's fine.
No, because I don't.
Anyway, moving on.
I don't know.
Have we seen TJ's dick?
It was a fucking joke. That's when you're like, oh yeah, totally, it's tiny. Ha ha. Moving on.
We have totally different humors, my friend.
Apparently, fuck. Adam would
Have
like
we
to
seen the
know,
Hodberg? Have we actually seen the Hodberg? I don't.
Would you
You're one of the few
rather-
friends I haven't seen naked. I probably would say.
and you're not going to.
No, that's
I'm
full.
happy with that.
Hey, it's
I haven't seen you naked. I'm happy with that.
floats your boat. I was gonna say I've seen.
And everyone's seen me naked.
Yeah, I was gonna say you, Heather, Megan, Bowden. I'm pretty sure Dave Miller. I say there's probably been a couple of guys.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Adam would
Anyway,
like to know. We already know Sam's response to this. Would you rather be watching Game of Thrones or podcasting?
Podcasting.
Well, I chose
Podcasting.
podcasting. So there you go.
And thank you for that. So there you go.
And I would just say only because Game of Thrones is you can just sit by yourself for an hour and watch it and do shit all with your life. These podcasts, I can shoot the shit with a couple of friends and tell some funny stories.
Well, I at least have HBO on demand, so I can always like stream it or whatever, or like call it back up and watch it. So I'm good to go.
Those were our questions.
Those were the questions. I apologize, they weren't better.
Jesus God, Kaz.
Guys, send better questions.
Jesus fuck.
Send any questions.
This
I'll take
time,
them.
send questions. Okay, fine.
Next episode, we're gonna get some good questions.
Yeah.
I hope so.
That'd be fun.
It's gonna be great.
Send questions for like maybe if we do have a guest host, something like that.
Just
That'd
watch
be
this
cool.
episode. It's run a lot longer
That'd be
than we
kinda
probably
cool.
wanted. Just
Yeah,
watch
exactly.
the thing. The second half is hilarious.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Second half's better.
Let's go.
Oh, now you get out of your chair. Sam, why don't you just calm down?
Of course, we want to give some shout-outs before we go here while they go off on their thing. Want to make sure to give a big shout-out to our boy, Mr. Bumwine Bob. Always a big supporter of the show, bumwinebob.com.
Why didn't he ask us a question?
He wasn't on Facebook or anything, I guess.
In the last month?
No, in the last. I did this earlier today, so it is what it is. Of course, want to give a shout-out as well to the Real Man Brain.
How come they
Players
didn't ask us a
podcast, great
question?
group. I guess they weren't on the fucking social media as well.
Last month.
I wanted to give a shout out to a new podcast I've been checking out that I really enjoy called Watchalong Wrestling. Great podcast. Great dude.
Cool.
And I, of course, also need to look at my notes so I can remember who else I want to give a shout out to.
Something I'm trying
to give a shout out to our sponsor.
Eventually, we're going to get there.
And I'm going to call out every podcast so you didn't ask us shit or like or stuff or retweet, but you guys are great. I still like you guys.
I want to give a shout out, of course, to Drinks with Larry. Even though we did not hear back from Larry about your challenge.
And I fucked up. You know who I was thinking? It was a podcast that you and Kaz were always going back and forth with. Two guys at a game.
Drinks with Larry?
Was it?
Yeah.
You guys always went back and forth with each other
always...
about games and just a different contests or whatever it was.
When we were doing the Would You Rather Play the Labo thing?
I don't remember.
That was No Geeks Allowed, another great podcast.
Maybe that's it. You went back and forth with a podcast.
Yeah, we went back and forth with them for a long time.
Maybe that's who I was. I got the podcast mixed up because I was just thinking because they made the challenge to two guys in a game, so I was like, now come at Mikes and Beers.
I fucking shouts to No Geeks Allowed. Those are good dudes. I think they're making a little comeback. I'm gonna write that in my notes.
Where the hell were you guys the last month? Couldn't have liked their shit.
Yeah, come on.
They've been quiet. But I think they're
That's
making a
fine.
little comeback.
I'm quiet.
They're good dudes.
I'm quiet and I like shit.
I just spilled my fucking beer. God
That
damn
means
it.
you gotta finish it.
God damn.
You gotta finish it. That's a party foul. You pissed yourself.
I pissed myself.
Get the camera.
Like
That's
piss
fucking
Get the
great.
camera. By
fucking
God, he
great.
pissed himself. Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Bad.
God.
That's bad.
Guys,
Okay, this is just not good. We need to go.
guys, we really need to leave.
All right.
Holy
So,
God, look at that.
Of course, I want to give a big shout out to the PodBeard Network as well. All of our friends there. Still Loading Podcast. Our dude Josh.
Sit
Still Loading
down.
Podcast. Big shout out to the Honest Lady Show, BoyStick. As well as our boy Dark Runner, I guess.
Oh, fuck him.
Casual Jones, thanks for the questions. The
Yeah,
hardest
thanks for
guys to
nothing.
pick, Creep or Sleep. And anyone else you guys want to give a shout out to while we're here?
Blunt Mommy's been fun to listen to her.
Yeah, well, she's Remain Brain. Kind of
I know, but I like to
yeah.
give her own shout outs. She doesn't like our shit, but I like her.
Seat Giants.
We, of course, want to give a big shout out to Seat
There you
Giant,
go.
the sponsor of the PodBeard Network. You can go on seatgiant.ca or .com and use the coupon code PodBeard. That's PodBeard. All lowercase. Get a little something at checkout. Save a little something at checkout.
Save money for big ticket items. What
Yes,
more
exactly.
do you
Well,
want?
big tickets, not big ticket items. Big tickets.
It's a
Yes.
it's a play on words.
Okay, whatever. I have
Anyway.
ice cold beer on my fucking crotch right now.
You should
so
be
just
happy.
Bear with me.
Don't
do you want
go,
ants?
Kevin Waterfall. And
Go
we're
on
back.
seatgiant.ca
Do you want ants?
or
That's how you get
.com.
ants.
Seatgiant.ca or .com. Use code PodBeard. Let them know that Mike's and Beers sent you. If you're looking for either concert tickets or theater events, sporting events, they got the hookup for you guys, and they're awesome fucking people. So, straight up, we have a lot of laughs and jokes and shit like this on the show, but Seat Giant are great people. As well as big shouts as well to our friend Jason Reed's favorite digital arts. Appreciate all the support.
Thank
my
you,
dude.
Jay. Love you, buddy.
Yes, and
'Cause he's got a big show coming up too.
fucking Chinlock, man.
Chinlock. That's it. I was gonna
Talk
say.
about that maybe next episode.
We should. I want to just shoot the line for him for everything he's done. I want to promote some of his stuff because Jay Digital Arts. You want some good quality shit done at a good price? Go talk to Jay.
Fuck yeah.
Tell him we
Always.
Tell him we
Always.
sent you.
That's my dude, man. I love Jason, man. That's my dude.
As well, again, we're not sponsored by them by any way.
Yes.
But we always like giving a shout out to these guys. These have become our new favorite beer and our favorite company. We love that they actually sought us out and were able to message us personally thanking us. So we thank you again for the beer. At any time, if you want to message us, we're more than happy to get in contact with you guys for absolutely anything. We just love you.
We do. We just really love you.
Just contact us so we can contact you.
Make some good shit.
Buddy, I want to call you. I want your number to be like, I love you. I just love you so much. If you have any extra beers, please just tell us. Let us know. We will buy your shit to promote it for free. And anybody else, any other brewing company, if you know people, send them our way. Just say, hey, you guys are dumb. You will do shit for free. Do this, and we'll be like, yes, and we'll do it.
We will. We'll promote anything.
Did you hear the mogul story? Did you hear it? We'll do a lot of shit for free.
Do you want me to do it with the beer cans? I'll do it.
Yes, that would get me.
Just end this off the right way.
Bosh,
oh my
Bosh,
God.
Bosh.
All right, so
any other things we want to do before we leave?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Mikes and Beers, PodBeardNetwork.com/Mikes and Beers. If you have anything you ever want to say to us or any question or any of that kind of bullshit, hit us up, mikesandbeers@gmail.com.
Except for
you
guys.
can follow that guy right there, the Heel RW on Twitter.
I gotta
change your fucking name.
I gotta change that.
Craft Woody.
Yeah, I gotta change that to Craft Woody. I gotta do Instagram.
You can follow me at SammyJ_13.
Is that your fans only on Snapchat or?
Yes.
Have we?
That's on Instagram.
Only?
Have we started that yet?
What?
We should though.
You mean the Snapchat Premium?
Yeah, Snapchat Premium. I don't like called fans only.
We're in the making of that.
My God, be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Snapchat Premium. It's just backstage shit.
That's it.
Yep.
That's all it should be. We should
Actually,
do that.
you'll see what is it? The behind the scenes deleted footage from this.
We have something. I recorded something that was funny.
Yeah,
it was really funny, but
the first couple minutes
we
was
dropped the
It was
C word a lot on a
We did
particular girl that we know.
As I said, the first minute was just us eating Mars bars, and it was great.
It was actually
Till you walked in, you were
until
like,
you walked in. Yeah.
Anyway,
Because she brought him up. Thank you for listening, guys. We always
yes, thank
appreciate
you
the
so
views.
much. We
Remember to
appreciate it.
click that like button, subscribe button at the bottom of your screen.
Please,
Yes.
down there,
please.
Check
that
it.
button. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, you don't have to listen to the whole thing. Just go halfway through, for fuck's sakes, and just listen to it.
Listen to the first minute. I didn't give a shit at this point. Just listen to the first
true.
minute.
Yeah.
Be like, this guy suck. Dislike. It's fine.
Yeah,
Whatever,
you
man.
can dislike us.
Tell
Just
us why we
dislike us,
suck,
yeah.
though.
give us a view, you assholes. We give you views all
Give
the
us
time.
a lot of comments. Just anything, really, anything.
Send us money. It's
Really,
fine. It's
anything.
great.
Yeah, send us money.
That's what it is.
Send us beer.
Yes.
Boss cut beer. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. So
Okay, we're-
because I did, as we sign off, because I did spill my beer, I'm not gonna chug the rest of this beer. And we'll see you next time on Mikes and Beers. One more cheers, everybody.
I can't. I got an empty beer.
It's fine, whatever.
Unlucky.
I got you guys covered. See you next time, guys. Peace out.
Take care.